This video demonstrates how to use an Android mobile device for various embedded applications with CASP. Users are advised to do the experiments on an old and unused phones. We start by using CASP Sensor Server application. This application acquires data from various available sensors on the mobile device, and transfers the data to the host PC connected through Wi-Fi. Navigate to the CASP server directory and go through the provided documentation. Choose the correct APK file based on the Android device processor architecture, and transfer the file to the device through a pen drive. On the device, allow required permissions to install from USB drive and install the APK file. After the installation, run the installed CASP server application. Choose required sensors that are supported by the mobile device. In the network configuration, select Wi-Fi address and UDP protocol. Start the server by selecting Start option. On the host PC, create a CASP project. Configure simulation hardware to communicate with the mobile device running CASP server application. Save the configuration. And check that the device is communicating properly. The mobile device is configured to send 3-axis accelerometer and an ambient light sensor data. Create a model to display these 4 sensor data variables. Build and run the model. The accelerometer data should vary according to the mobile device rate of change in orientation. Similarly, build and test the model to plot ambient light sensor data. This demonstrates the CASP sensor server application. Now, we demonstrate how to use CASP Bridge application. This application acts as a bridge by transferring data between an embedded board connected to the USB port of the mobile device and a client PC connected to the mobile device through Wi-Fi. We use Arduino Uno as the embedded board to be connected to the USB port of the mobile device. First, we create a simple model that runs on Arduino Uno. A light-depending resistor is connected to the ADC0 of Arduino Uno board. The model sends ADC0 data to the serial port, and drives a servo connected to the pin 3 based on the angle received from the serial port. We configure the serial port to send and receive 16-byte data as 4 32-bit integer variables. Build the model and program the board. Create a GPIO node for the Arduino board and test the board for proper communication. Create a second model that runs on the native PC. This model plots the acquired ADC data and generates required control signals to drive the servo. Build and run the model. Now, choose correct CASP Bridge application APK file based on the Android device processor architecture, and transfer the file to the device through a pen drive. Install the application on the mobile device. Connect the Arduino board to the mobile device through a USB OTG cable. Run the CASP Bridge application and configure USB serial port to select the Arduino board. Configure network parameters. Choose Wi-Fi IP address and select UDP protocol. Start the server by clicking on Start button. Provide required permissions to access the USB device. Restart the server if failed to start for the first time. Things are now ready from the device side. Now, configure CASP native application to connect to the mobile device through Wi-Fi. Data seems transferring from the Arduino board to the native PC through the mobile device. Build the model and check the results. As you can see, the data is transferring from Arduino board to the host PC wirelessly through the mobile device running CASP Bridge application. Now, we will demonstrate how to build and run CASP models on Android devices. In this part of demonstration we create a CASP model to communicate with an Arduino Uno board connected to the Android device USB port. Please refer to Android board support package documentation and install required dependencies before continuing. We start by selecting the suitable Android target. We use the current model to run on the target Android device. We will first test our current model on the native PC for communication with Arduino board connected to the USB port of native PC. We will now build the model for the Android target. During the first time build, CASP automatically downloads and installs Gradle tool chain required for creating binaries for the target. After the build process, CASP creates an Android setup file with extension APK. User needs to copy the setup file manually to the Android device and install the application. User may need to provide required permissions for installing the application. After the application was installed, connect the Arduino board to the mobile device and run the application. During the first time execution on a device, user may need to enter the target hardware ID generated by the program in the respective field of CASP main application and rebuild again. Don't forget to set the port alias of COM15 to COM0 before building the model. Copy the generated APK file to the mobile device. Install and run the application. As you can see, the CASP model is running on the target Android device. It is communicating with the Arduino board connected to the USB port. Thank you for watching this video.